Welcome to Reality Hangover. I'm Juliet Litman.
And I'm Callie Crerie.
We need to have a serious talk today because I'm just going to read you guys what I texted Callie last night.
No.
I want to get it out in the open. I don't want to hold anything back. I texted Callie last night at 8:23 p.m. Eastern time. Callie, I hate Big Brother. I'm really sorry. Yeah, we got to talk about it. We're also going to talk about Married at First Sight and Stassi, and we have a lot of personal stuff that we want to get into, like not that personal, but just, non-reality TV. But we just need to have we need to have a serious talk about Big Brother because I'm really, really struggling and I need a pep talk. And I just want to talk about why the show is so popular when I'm having such a hard time. So we're going to get into all of that after this message. This episode is presented by Colgate Optic White. Let's talk it factor. You see it on the red carpet, a smile that lights up a room. That wow. There's actually some chemistry behind the charisma. Colgate Optic White Pro Series toothpaste removes 15 years of deep-set stains when you brush twice daily for 2 weeks. How? The clinically proven formula is powered by Colgate's hydrogen peroxide complex. It works at the molecular level to gently dissolve stains deep within the enamel where your brush can't reach. It's proof that daily routine can be remarkable. That's the science of wow. Colgate Optic White. All right. Where should we even begin? First of all, I just want to say I feel like I'm letting you down. That's sort of the hardest part here.
No.
I love sharing an experience with you and the audience and our listeners. And I was just like, I had to catch up last night for the pod. And I was just like, I have so much to watch. How am I going to do this? And I just wanted to watch Married at First Sight instead. And I was just like, fuck, I need to tell Callie.
First, Married at First Sight is really good. So I'm not mad at you about that. Secondly, this season of Big Brother has been rough because only one side of the house is winning. Like the best seasons of Big Brother is like if a Melody would have won week 2 and put the other side up on the block and then they start fighting and they go back and forth and then alliances change. But I will also say that it is really hard, in my opinion, and obviously there's a lot of people that feel differently about this because Big Brother does get great ratings.
It does. This is its 20th season. It's been on forever. People have like a personal relationship with Big Brother that I think is unlike other reality shows.
Yeah, well, I think it's the feeds. And that's what I was going to say. I think that it is hard to be as invested in Big Brother if you get 0 feeds. Like, I can't sit and watch feeds. I also don't even know how it's possible. Like, some of these people, how they cover feeds. I'm like, how? Like, I don't get it. Like, when are they watching it?
Well, I think now that you can watch it on your TV, that's probably like, you just put it on in the background while you're doing other stuff. You're just like hanging out with Big Brother. I don't know.
Yeah, but there's just like, creators will be like, hey, it's August 6th. This is what happened overnight. Because a lot of stuff happens at like 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. I'm like, were you up the whole night?
Maybe people record it.
Is Big Brother a baby? Do you sleep when they sleep? Like, how does this work?
P.S. It's super hard to sleep when the baby sleeps because you just like want to do other shit. You're like, I'm alone. You're like, I'm alone. What can I do? Dishes, shower, watch TV.
I was gonna say dishes. I'm like, I just want to like lay here with no one bothering me. Like,
the first thing I do is I lie down, of course. Yeah, I just like get out my phone.
I'm like, or even scroll on my phone. But sometimes I am exhausted. But it's not that I want to sleep. It's that I just want to like hear nothing and lay and not have anyone like gnawing at my nipple.
Yeah,
like,
you want to
like laying in peace.
Totally, just being able to do nothing. Okay, anyway, so do they show, like, I'm going to look on YouTube right now, like, if you miss it, can you rewind, or is it just like a straight up live feed, like, you're there or you're not?
Yep, you're either there or you're not. But people record the live feed, and on TikTok, so that's how, like, I stay tapped into the live feeds. Like, every morning, I pretty much, like, check in with my Big Brother creators, and I'm like, what happened? What did I miss? I also hate when something happens, and that's the most recent update. I'm like, fuck, like, what happened after that? And you have to, like, wait for them to update you. I assume maybe
this is similar to you watching, this is similar to you watching police footage on TikTok. You're like, where's the next video?
Yeah, very similar. Very, very similar. And maybe these people, like, record all of it, and in the morning, they, like, fast forward and just, like, wait for some action. I have no clue how they do it.
But
people know what's happening in the house 24/7. Like, there are people on TikTok that are covering, and they have the footage of the like every good footage, and like sometimes they'll cut the feeds if something huge happens and they don't want to like show it because they want to have it save it for the episodes, and they'll
Yeah.
cut the feeds. But then like they'll show up until when it cuts, and then they'll like guess what happened and like why they cut the feeds.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking on YouTube right now, and, like, there's a video from 5 hours ago, Big Brother 28, day 30 live feed update. Then there's
Yeah,
RHAP, which is Rob has a podcast. That's Rob Sesternino, who we saw on Traders from Survivor. He has, like, a podcast network.
yeah,
He has someone who's doing this every day, live feed update, and then the date, and they have a lot of views. I mean, 72,000 views on, like, just, like, telling you what happened on a live feed. I consider that a lot. Do you wanna know a spoiler? One from 2 hours ago?
yeah.
Angela wants Yash out now, all caps, live feed update, spoilers, TV talks
Oh,
with
she
Tom.
was kind of going that way. It got back to Angela on some day of the live feeds that
So
Yash
for you,
doesn't like her.
sorry,
Yeah.
I cut you off. I apologize.
Oh no, you're fine.
So Big Brother is like an hourly, like regular thing for you. Like you're just like checking in with it all the time on TikTok, basically, and that's
I
why you're
wouldn't say
so
it takes
into
an
it.
hour, but yeah, I think that that's how you get more connected because the show can own, even though it's on 3 nights a week. Like, imagine if there was a live feed into fucking Love Island.
I mean,
Like, there'd be a lot of stuff happening that we don't see. Like, I saw,
yeah.
this is for Love Island UK, which we never did a wrap up of because it's over now. For the record, for our listeners, I am very happy with the winners, but people feel very strongly one way or the other. I think the Renzo is one of the best Islanders we've had in a long time. I think Julia is what kept it going to the very last. Like, usually
Mhm.
the last week of Love Island is like
Sex.
boring.
Yeah.
It was so good for UK. And
Wow. That is hard to achieve.
basically because of Julia. But there was this one guy on Love Island, Simba, who was moving mad in the beginning, and then basically just like I fucked up. Like I definitely just want this one girl, and like went head over heels in, did everything she wanted. At one point, he was holding her hair while she was eating because she didn't want it in her face. Like he did everything for her. And then after the show was over, they're doing interviews and they talk about how his mom has an autoimmune disease and she
Mm,
can't speak. And so he was talking, him and his partner talked about it a lot because his partner on the show is a nurse. And everyone's like, why did they ever show us this? Like the
right.
edit made him seem kind of like a villain and like had no depth. So it's weird that they talked about his mom and how he's the primary caretaker of his mom, and we never knew that. They never showed it or whatever. So I feel like the live feeds, it's really hard to create a character that's not real
Mhm.
when we see the live feed. So even if the main feed tries to portray something,
Right.
most Big Brother watchers like know what it actually is.
Or at
Does that
least
make sense?
the ones who really care. Yeah, that
Yeah.
is interesting because and that makes a lot of sense because I feel like I don't really know people very well except for, well, Dee and Devins because
D.
I've seen
Devins,
them on
yeah.
TV. Angela, I think clearly is like very good at being on TV, so I do feel like I have a good sense of her personality. But that's also partially because of the whole egg thing, where it was like so funny and awkward that we saw more of her. And
Yeah.
it is funny seeing someone react to like an extreme circumstance, as ridiculous as it may be.
Yeah.
So I feel like I know her, but even like Kamu and stuff, like as he's like making waves, I'm just kind of like, where does this come from? It felt like there's no context for it,
Kamu
essentially.
making waves. That's an understatement. By the way, that's the other thing that you find out on TikTok is that like people find out so much more stuff about these people and their family
Mm.
members do
Right,
interviews
right.
during
Like
the show. So
it's so
like you
interesting.
you find out way more about these people. And they found a video. Have you seen this of Kamu?
No.
They found a video, an old video of Kamu where he's like walking home and someone's yelling in the background, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. And Kamu's like, what does he think he is, George Floyd?
Oh my God. That's awful.
Yeah. So people aren't very happy about that. And are also like,
Jesus.
if this was on Love Island, he would have been pulled out already,
Totally.
like CBS. And everyone's like, yeah, CBS doesn't care.
Yeah, they don't give a shit for sure. Also, CBS's audience, I think, for this show is so different than Love Island. We know Love Island audience is young, it's newer to the
Yeah.
show, which
Yeah.
I think what you're describing, Love Island gets a lot of attention for being a huge commitment, and it is a big time commitment. But I have found so far that it's easier to work Love Island into like my day to day life. Love Island is more like a podcast for me, honestly, where it's like
Hmm.
I have it on, maybe I'm doing other stuff, but it's like checking in with your friends, like, okay, what's happening today in the
Yeah.
villa? It feels like Big Brother to really be into it is more of a lifestyle. And while it's fewer hours of TV per week, there's actually way
To do
more
more of
content to
your
consume.
own. Yeah. Yeah.
You
And you
need
have
to
to
like
do it
do
on
the
your
work.
own. Yeah.
Yes.
And
And
I think for good seasons, maybe not as much, but because this season has been so one-sided, there's, like,
mhm.
only so much they can show in the show, and it's just kind of like because they have to show the competitions, and so, like, all the extra stuff kinda sucks when only one side of the house is winning.
And the competitions are actually like they're funny, but they go on
Yeah.
for way too long, and they're actually like they win something, but the amount of minutes is unwarranted that they get.
Yeah. The competitions do get more intense.
Okay. You keep
Like,
telling me it's gonna get better.
definitely more physical. Well, I'm not sure if it's gonna get better unless one of these people fucking win. Like, tonight is the night where someone gets saved, which, uh, on the show, they show that they're targeting Drew,
Mm.
and on the live feeds, it seems like it's flipped, and now they're targeting Melody.
To save?
Also no, to get rid of.
Oh, I see.
Also on the live feeds, Drew and Melody are, like, fully in love,
Oh,
and they only show, like, a little bit of flirting, but Drew and Melody won't kiss because Melody's just like, "I just don't wanna do this on national TV." So they haven't kissed or
good for
anything, but
her.
they clearly really like each other. Melody's, like, crying in his arms at one point. Um, but it seems like they're trying to either backstab Drew. Drew has no clue that he's the
Okay.
target. And because he has so much of, like, no clue, they're like, "Maybe we don't get him. He has no idea this is even happening. Let's go for the other one."
Mm.
And so now it seems like they may have flipped it to Melody. Also, Lyric is rubbing a lot of people the wrong way because she's doing everything to save herself,
Oh,
including throwing all her friends under the bus, and they all know that she's done it. And now the other side's kinda like, "It's kinda crazy how she threw all of her friends under the bus. She'll probably do that to us if the other side wins next
definitely.
week." Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now there's also people that are just like, "We can just send her home if
At least she can
she gets
reunite
the
with
bottom."
Rome. The
But
showmances are fun. I just wanna
the
say that.
showmances are fun.
I
Yeah.
like the showmances. Yeah, like and also Drew and Melody are 2, like, weirdos. Actually, everyone is weird. Rome was, like, the anomaly where he seemed kinda normal. But because they're
Except
so
for
weird,
saying "I love
it's,
you"
like
in 2 days.
it's more likable, in my opinion. It's not like just watching, like, hot people find each other. It's sort of like these oddballs, these quirky people,
Yeah. And
and
they're not just
that's
like,
fun.
"Oh, you look good in a bathing suit."
Right.
It's like, "Oh, you're funny," or "You're smart," or whatever it is, because 'cause they're actually, like, hanging out and talking to each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but
I
yeah,
actually
it
like
would
that part
be
a lot. They're, like, wearing sweats, just being themselves. Like,
yes.
that part's fun.
Best case scenario, Lyric gets sent home tonight, she gets
Mhm.
reunited with Rome, that means Melody and Drew can stay in the house, and one of those people, like Melody, Drew, Barrett, Mallory, like one of although Yash seems like he's kinda have nowhere right now, who knows what side he's on, but if one of those people win and they put up a Devins, Kamu, Haley, they will freak the fuck out,
Mm.
the other side. Also, then Devins would have to use his power, or
Right.
Dee would have to use her power, which this whole time everyone thought that Drew won the power because we don't see like, that doesn't show on the live feeds
Mm.
unless they talk about it, and Dee hasn't told anyone. So,
Right.
we had to wait until Sunday night to find out who won the power.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Um, I thought it was interesting actually how Devins, like, was like, "I'm gonna tell people I didn't win because they're just assuming I did." Like, kinda, like, get out in front of it. I'm curious to see how far he can go. I will say, like, I wanna stay involved, but I just can't fully commit to it. Your enthusiasm for it is the most appealing part to me about Big Brother. Like,
Yeah,
I
and I
like
don't even
talking
think
to you
this is
about
a
it
good season, but I do
more than I
think
like
that it
watching.
could get better. Also, Dee is really playing, like,
Yeah.
really, really playing.
That's what
She
she
went
was like
up
on Survivor.
she, like, talks to the camera a lot, so she told the camera on the live feed, she was basically like, "I know that I can't tell these people what to do, so I have to make them think that it's their idea." So she
Mhm.
goes into the HOH room with Haley, Chuck, and Kamu and keeps bringing up how Drew, like, he's not really a target, like, maybe we shouldn't target him, and, like, just, like, keeps throwing in these, like, random comments about how, like, Drew's not a threat and maybe Melody's a bigger threat. And then Haley was like, "The more I think about it, maybe Drew shouldn't be the target." And Dee's like, "Oh
Mm.
my god, you're so smart." And just, like, makes it seem like it's Haley's idea, and they all buy into it, and she walks out of there, and Dee was like, "What else can I do?" Like, she's literally like,
Interesting.
"What else can I get them to do?"
Good
And
for
then
her.
another point, she's talking loudly to the camera and hoping that someone hears her, and she's like, "America, I forgive you for not giving me the power this week, but please give it to me next week." And then she starts whispering, and she's like, "Do you think anyone heard that? If not, I'll do it in another room and say it louder." So, like, she's
Oh my god.
really, really playing hard.
I think that's good. That's like good for the show, though, right? Like you need
It's
someone who's
great for the
doing
show.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like she's sort of in some ways a better Big Brother player than Survivor, although she won Survivor, so she's obviously very good at it. But just in terms of like TV entertainment value, like I think she's bringing a lot to this, and I like
Yeah.
her. At least maybe this is the
Way
edit.
more.
I like her way more here. Yeah, I really like
Way
her. She
more.
seems fun. She seems like
Mhm.
she has more self-awareness than they ever made it seem. Like, I don't know, maybe she's evolved as she's like just been on more TV, but I'm really enjoying her. Another thing I like about her is that she just feels like unique. Like I don't know a lot of other people like Dee. I can't think of like other comps for her on reality TV. Like she's kind of one of one. And I love her confidence. In some ways, I think it was like a little off-putting on Survivor, and I think that's the edit. I don't think that was her. I think
Yeah.
they would like use sound bites from other people to make her seem cocky. Here, she just seems like a strategist, and that's like what you want.
Yeah. No. I mean, she's been great for the show. Her and Devins are a big part of the show.
Definitely.
And
Devins looks rough. I love it. Devins just looks like someone who's really tired all the time.
The secret power.
Mm-hmm. The golden veto or whatever, the diamond veto, whatever it's called.
Yeah, and then Dee got, what did Dee get? Oh, Dee got the bribe, where she can bribe someone out of something.
Cool.
And it's not, I don't know, I just feel like they're playing so well that I'm kind of like, I'm not sure if we needed the secret power because we gave the legends or the icons, whatever, even more power.
Right.
Like the fact that Dee and Devins both have an extra power, I'm like, I don't really need it right now.
Yeah.
Because like even if the other side of the house does win, like is Devins going to use his power and then it flips back? I don't know. So
okay, I'm gonna try to stick with it, but it's hard. I think also with when I get to a competition and it's taking so long and it's so goofy, I'm just like, is this worth it right now? There's so much TV to watch, and it's been hard to really commit. It's interesting how polarizing the show is for me because I've heard of a few people who've tried like I'm gonna watch this season, and it's like you either get it or you don't. It's a lifestyle.
yeah, but I do think this season has not been amazing. Like it would have been great for you to come into a season that you're like, wow, this is amazing. You know?
Well, on Taylor's season, people talked about it so much. I feel like that would have been a good one for me to have started with. I
Taylor's
regret
season,
it.
Cookout season was amazing.
Yeah, Cookout season got a ton of press too.
Yeah, and then there's like older, like Josh Martinez's season from The Challenge.
Of course,
I mean, he's from
Josh.
Big Brother with
I don't
Casey.
get Josh.
Yeah,
Maybe I would if I had watched Big Brother.
right. He also banged a pot like Jason.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's move on. We'll keep checking in on it. Can we talk Married at First Sight? I'm in. I'm now 6 episodes in. I've watched double since we last spoke, and I'm in.
How great is it?
We got to talk about Adam wearing socks while swimming. I don't know where else we could possibly start this conversation. Adam wearing socks
I wouldn't
in the pool,
mind it.
and then at the water park, down a water slide, and then walking around in the water park in his socks.
Listen, you guys know how I feel about public pools, but I'm like, it's still like there's nothing blocking anything. And now you're walking around in it.
Be described as serial killer behavior.
I knew you were going to say that.
And there is only more evidence pointing to being very concerned about this man. When I saw his home with the tarp and the broken disco ball and all of the plants and all of the random shit that he has in there on the side of a lake, I am just like, is he bringing home dead bodies to dump into this lake? Like, what the fuck is going on? Adam is so alarming. I cannot get over it.
Okay, so yes. He's alarming. I would not care that much if he did the socks thing if there wasn't everything else. It's everything else plus the socks thing where you're just like, what?
Well, it seems like when he talks about the socks thing, because he talks about it straight to camera. He's like, like, who knows what's going to come up that day? It doesn't make any sense. And he also knows. Like,
he also is in water 24/7. So I'm like, it's weird that you think socks are any sort of protection of anything.
Was he covering something up, literally, when he was in Mexico? Because I believe when they go back to Seattle and they go to his house and they go on the jet ski, I don't recall seeing him wearing socks on the jet ski. So I'm like, did he have athlete's foot? Did he have like blood? Was he smuggling something inside of his sock? Like, it is so inexplicable and weird. I think even weirder than the pool is the water slide. When I saw him get off the water slide wearing socks, I wanted to vomit,
I
and I
think
had
all of it's
so
weird.
many questions.
I think all of it's weird. And it'd be one thing, like, if you saw me wearing socks, I feel like you'd be like, no, she's not. Like, she hates germs. She doesn't really like
Well, that's why I wanted to talk
whatever.
to you about it. You're definitely not a feet person. You'd be horrified to know, like,
No.
I wore Birkenstocks on a short flight recently. Like,
I
yeah,
think
you
that
just threw up a
that's
little bit in your mouth. I understand.
I honestly think that, you know how, I don't know if you've seen this, Heather Dubrow says that people need to get dressed up for the airport. Number
Yeah.
one, could not disagree more with that statement. But I do think that you should be required to wear socks and shoes because you're around heavy machinery.
That's a good point. Okay. Yeah,
That's not
everything
why
is
I want you to, but I think that that's a
sure.
good excuse for it.
That's the justification for it. That's the
Yeah.
law. Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand.
I think it's disgusting to have your feet out in air that everyone's breathing.
I've been meaning to tell you this. I was flying I've had a million fights with Micah recently, and that's all taxing. Um, and one of them was, like, particularly, like, I was frantic, blah, 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 and I had brought socks with me to put on, like, to wear in the airport and on the airplane,
Mhm.
but, like, things were just moving so fast. We got to security. I had not put my socks on, and I couldn't, like, grab them, and at security, Birkenstocks tend to set off the alarm or whatever, the detector because of the metal on the buckles. And so I had to take my Birkenstocks off. And so I was like carrying Micah, walking through security completely barefoot. And all I could think about was like Callie would pretend she didn't know me if she were here in this exact moment. And you just did an actual face palm. You're so horrified.
Yeah, no. I don't even let
Something
my
about
kids wear
carrying Micah
sandals.
added insult to injury. What'd you say?
I don't I don't let my kids wear sandals to the
Like
airport.
ever? Oh, to the
Yeah.
airport. Oh.
Like, socks and
What's
shoes need to be worn.
What's your go-to? I think that he was in socks and shoes. I think he was, like, in sneakers and socks, but I was not. What's your go-to kid sandal brand?
Can I say a two Americas thing?
Sure.
White people love a sandal at the airport.
I think that's true. Yes. I
Why?
I'm embarrassed by it. I don't feel good about it. I think you're right. Most of the time when we come on a 2 Americas thing, I feel embarrassed. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I'm like, "Yeah, I know you're right. I know that what I'm doing is worse, but I am who I am." You know what I mean?
I was on an international flight in a lay flat seat where you get, like, a little pod.
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating, Juliet. I, like, was watching a movie, and then I, like, saw something moving in my peripheral, so I, like, sat up a little bit. There were 2 white feet in the air next to the air conditioning, and I was just like,
That person was hot, I guess.
"So
That's
you're
crazy.
blowing your feet air
That's really
to the
crazy for a
rest of the
couple
plane?"
reasons. When you were in a lay flat seat, they give you socks. So, like, just put them on. Like, if you didn't have them with you, they give you socks, put them on. That is so embarrassing. I'm sorry. On behalf of that white person, I'm really sorry.
I didn't even tell you they were white. They were.
You did. You said I saw 2 white
Oh,
feet.
dang it, I shouldn't have, because you still would have assumed.
I definitely would have, yes. Sandals at the airport. I think it gets to, like, ultimate comfort and just wanting to be able to, like, slip your shoes on and off on the airport. That's, like, ultimate comfort, but
You know what I love when something like this happens around my mom?
mm.
And I'll look at my mom and she'll just be like, "I know."
That's how I feel. I know. I completely relate. It's so bad. There's so many things of which I am not proud, you know? Just know that I'm aware of the troubled behaviors that you are seeing, you know?
I just don't get it. I'm like, it is so dirty. It's one of the dirtiest places ever. I feel similarly about the movie theater.
I find the movie
Dis
theater grosser. I think there is more
disgusting.
regulation around airports and
Well,
airplanes
yeah,
that
at
are
least they're cleaning
yes, they're cleaning. And they do clean
airplanes.
yes, they do not clean movie theaters frequently enough, and it's not, like, to, like, a
Do they
government
ever?
standard. I assume they have a vacuum to clean up
Yeah, they have to
popcorn.
vacuum and, like, sweep up because popcorn's literally have you ever taken
Yeah,
a kid to the movie theater?
not yet.
Popcorn everywhere. Like, it's everywhere. So I know they do that, but I'm like, what about sanitation? Like, what about a spray
No.
down?
Oh, yeah, with those big seats, I'm like, "This is bed bug
Yeah.
central." Just I don't know, just have to hope for the best. I don't go to the
Mm.
movies that often, but I do look forward to getting back to the movies as my kid gets older,
I
and
have
for a
gone
couple
more
reasons.
as my kids have gotten older. I don't like the movies, but I will go for my children. I last went and saw Toy Story 5, and actually this morning at 6:55, Cash sat up and said, "Mommy, you told me we're gonna go see Minions." And I was like, I didn't say when. We will. Don't worry. We'll see it at
One
some point."
day.
Yeah.
I have a lot of stuff I wanna follow up on here, but first back to Married at First Sight. So, Adam. Adam and what's his girl's name? Like, Jessica or something?
I
I'm
can't
looking
tell
it
you.
up right now. Adam
I
and
can't tell you a lot of these
Marissa.
people's names, so you might wanna have them all up.
It's Adam and Marissa.
Even though I
I
love the show.
I think that she is pretty nervous about him, but also is, like, attracted to him and likes him. So,
I think she is attracted to him and really wants to be married and really wants to make
yes.
it work. Also, I think she just keeps thinking like, I mean, are my problems as big as the others? Like, no.
No, definitely not.
So
At
I
least they're
feel like
attracted to
she's
each
like,
other.
yeah, so I think that he seems very attracted to her. Like,
Yeah,
he's
he
like
is.
full send, we're vibing, I'm
He
in,
definitely
but
I
it's all
thought he
about
was being
him.
literal when he said, I used to be, active with video games, but then I became sexually active." Like, I thought that was literal, that he went from being, like, video game incel to, like, a hot man who has sex.
He has to have had a glow up, don't you think?
Yes, for sure, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. He's just
Um,
not open about it the way that,
do you
Felipe
think he's a
is.
bad person?
I think he seems like he has rage.
Well, I can see that. But,
Yeah.
like, I keep
I
trying to,
don't think
like
he's a bad guy.
yeah, I keep trying to, like, figure him out because he scares me, and I told Seth that, and Seth is like, "I don't think he's scary, he's just really rigid." Like, he really feels like his way is the only way.
He reminds me of a television character named Dexter. Like, I don't know what else to say.
The tarp doesn't help anything.
What'd you say?
I said the tarp. Like,
Oh my god.
why
Yeah, exactly. The tarp living on a lake and, like, just being in this weird cabin. That's something that
It's
Dexter would
kinda
have
hard
had.
to understand, and even the your guy, Doctor Dunswick. What's his
Oh,
name?
Brunson, like Jalen.
Brunson.
How could you
Okay.
forget?
Dunswick and Brunson aren't that far, so I'm actually proud of
Okay.
myself for getting close. Dr. Brunson, is he a doctor, by the way? Or am I
No,
making that
it's
up?
Dr. Lisa. It's like Dr. Lisa Paz and then PhD Brunson. I don't know. Just call him Dr. Brunson. It's fine.
Okay. Dr. Brunson was even like, "Adam, you help me understand. You have a good job, you're attractive, you have all these things, you have a jet ski, da da da, you seem really happy. Like, why are you single?" And that's kind of the other thing. Like after getting to know him better, I'm like, I know why.
He's
But
so weird.
but it is weird when he has all of these like what you would say on paper looks really
Ticking
good.
boxes. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you meet him and you're kind of like, what's lying underneath
What's
this?
underneath your jet ski? Like,
Yeah,
also, why
like
do you mention your jet ski so
so
often?
much. Also,
He's
this might be a little pretentious, and I know that, but I'm like, you're acting like it's like a yacht or
I
even
know.
a boat. Like
I
it's
know.
a jet ski. I'm not saying jet skis aren't anything, but like the way he's acting about it is odd.
It's really weird. He's so proud of it. Like, so, so proud. I don't know. He's the star of
Which
the
I don't
show
think
for
there's
me.
anything bad about being proud of it, but it's like
No.
be
He's
obviously you can be proud of the life that you built and you have a jet ski that you care a lot about. But I just why are you I would rather you talk about your house. I don't know. The jet ski specifically just throws me off. I'd be like, "Shut the fuck up about the jet ski."
it's so
Honestly, if I'm
weird.
Marissa, we're selling it. You're too attached.
Good point. Definitely something better you could get. Oh god.
For sure,
Um,
like a roof.
when Adam comes on screen, yeah, my attention just, like, shoots up. I'm like, "What's he gonna do next?" I just, like, can't wait to find out. He's the star of the show for me.
Um, I feel that way about Nick's partner.
Nick. Oh, her name is Courtney.
She's nuts.
Courtney.
Have you seen the dinner party yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, fuck, Juliet, that's one of the best episodes.
All right, we'll
Actually,
talk about it
the
on
group
Monday.
therapy is even better. But in the dinner party, in front of everyone, her being like, I could not wait till 6 AM hit so that I could stop pretending like I wanted him to snuggle me. Like, I was like and then, um, what's the guy's name that you like?
Nay? What'd you say?
No, the guy you like. Glow
Cameron?
up. He had a glow up.
Felipe?
He's Felipe. Felipe was like, "How does it feel to be rejected by your wife?" I was just like, "This is insane."
Nick looks different in every scene. I can't stand Nick, but I also, like, do find him
I
fascinating.
I don't dislike Nick.
Okay. I think he's, like, such a tryhard. I'm just like,
Yeah.
take it down a
Also,
notch.
he's not giving us like I hate when people say this, like, on shows, but it really applies to him and Adam. I'm like, "What do you actually feel? Like, what's actually going on underneath there?" Like, we have people crying, telling us about this, and this, which we also complain about on the show, like, we don't need all the trauma, whatever, but, like, I feel like I actually know people. Nick and Adam, I'm like, I
Oh,
don't know.
I don't know
Like, even
anything about Nick.
Felipe, we know about his past, we know about, like, him even being like, "I'm really scared I'm gonna cheat on her." Is that what I would wanna hear the day after I got married? No. But at least I have an idea of who he is.
I also love the idea that he has no control over that. I'm really scared I'm gonna cheat on her.
I'm really scared that I'm gonna morph into a robot that's gonna control me, and I'm not gonna be able to say
My dick
no.
won't stay in
Like,
my
I
pants.
can't not. I have no control over a body part of mine being inserted into another person.
The way that Felipe described how his ex found out that he cheated, and he was like, "But it was after we broke up," as if he, like,
He's
committed
like,
a
"So I
crime
got away
against
with
her.
it."
Yeah, I was like, "So why are you confessing right now? Like, why do you have to talk about this in Mexico? I don't understand."
'Cause
Um,
he's so nervous about cheating again.
yeah. The other couple for me that is, like, prime time it's, like, appointment viewing
Our other
is
doctors.
Sean and
Yeah,
Nikki, the
yeah.
the professor, and she's an HR person. Um, what an unbelievable duo. I mean, I'm just like, why are they even continuing the experiment? She hates him,
Hates him.
and he is unbearable. So I get why she hates him.
When she walked down the aisle and was like, "So what do I do? Just sit here and wait for my husband?" Like, I'm like, "Who did she think he was?" And
And then when
she
she
clearly thought there was no way that they would set me up with that guy, that there
totally.
has to be someone else coming. Yeah, he sucks, but she's not nice.
She's not nice, but his personality is awful. Like,
Yeah,
absolutely
horrible.
awful. So
Horrible.
that's
I
really
do
hard.
feel like sometimes this is gonna sound horrible. This is gonna sound really bad. But when people are, like, a little bit too educated,
Mm,
you're like, "When you getting it?"
yeah. Yeah.
Like, they're constantly trying to, like, perform their intelligence. I'm like, "I don't need it."
I think with him, it's also, like, the sexual thing, like, the way that he
Well, the
talks
random
about
6'9" is like
it's gross.
and, like, also being like, "So when are we gonna kiss?
I
And when
know.
are we gonna do" It's very strange, but,
I do like his confidence, though. I did like how he talked about his dad bod. I was like, "That's good."
he's pretty confident, and at the group dinner, Nikki says something not nice.
What is it? Just tell me. It's fine. I'll obviously still watch.
She was like, "And I stood up, towering over you in my
Oh, god.
5'7" frame," and all the guys were
What
like,
a
"That
bitch.
that crossed the line."
That's
I was
uncalled for.
I was like, out of everything said at this table today, all the men were like, "Absolutely not.
Too far.
I'm not gonna sit here and let you call the man short." I was like, "That's not the worst thing in the world."
That is so funny. I love
Men,
it.
I think, really value height
Well, so
because
do
they
we
were
on this
for sure. I
podcast.
mean, they clearly well, no, I also think that they do because women do. But
Sure.
they acted like it was the worst thing that she could have said about him.
That is hilarious.
And I think also most of the guys on this show are really tall.
Yeah, it seems like it. Adam,
Like, Nick is tall,
Cameron,
Adam's tall,
Nick, yeah.
Cameron's tall. I mean, Cameron's, like, exceptionally tall.
Cameron Cameron and Devin, the 2 athletes, I need them to tone it down a little bit with their feelings. I do feel bad for Devin's girl, Caitlin. If
Oh
I were her,
no.
I
I
would also
still really like him.
I do too, but I would feel smothered if I were him. I would also wake up to go
He
to the
wants
gym
a
without
lot.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But I also
I
think
like Cameron the most.
me too. It's not the more you watch, you're like, oh, Cameron's normal and actually just wants
Yeah.
to have like a partner in this world.
Yeah.
And it seems like his wife does too. And you'll love this conversation. They have a whole conversation about how she, to the experts, said that she needs her partner to make at least 150,000.
Mm.
And she told Cameron, like, she's like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I told them that financials were very important to me. And he was like, well, I'm gonna be honest, I don't make that. And she was like, well, it's interesting because now that I've like gotten to know you and I know who you are and like we're living together and I see how hard you work. To me, I think it's less about the exact amount and knowing that you're like ambitious and a hard
Yeah.
worker. And she's like, I'm fine with how much you make, knowing how hard you work and like what your dreams are and what your goals are.
And
And
I
he
totally
gets
agree with
like,
that. Like, that's like a
oh
great way.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And I think he got kind of offended at dinner, and then they talk about it when he gets home, and he was like, "It is a little emasculating, like, knowing that you make more money than me," and he's like, "But, like, I realize that's just, like, kinda like a societal thing that, like, is put on
Yeah.
us." And
Yeah.
he's like, "But as long as I know that you're, like, not less into me and you still know how hard I'm working," and he's like, "But, like," he's like, "I can work this hard and never get to where I wanna go." Like, he's
Right.
very realistic about the situation. Although it seems like he's doing a really good job at this community college, so I would find it shocking if he didn't, like, at least elevate to, like, the next level,
Right.
but, like, you just never know what that's gonna look like in sports, but I just found the whole conversation, like, really interesting, and also, like, that is a conversation you would have when you're seriously dating someone, so I just feel like
Yeah.
they're very serious about, like, actually being together and being married.
I thought that also the conversation where she talks to him about her fibroids and like not
Mhm.
knowing if she'll be able to get pregnant. And like, she's like, I've always thought about adopting. And he's like, well, my sister's adopted.
Yeah.
I assume the experts or whoever actually put them together knew that, but that was a really
Yeah.
like genuinely beautiful moment. And
Mhm.
I thought that was really sweet. And I always like when you get to see these like vignettes of couples where like the man is not afraid, doesn't overreact, doesn't underreact, just sort of like receives the information and responds like with empathy.
Yeah.
And I was happy for, I believe her name is Nicole in that moment. Is that her name?
Michelle?
Michelle. You're right, Michelle. Um, there's C's in the middle. And I thought that was just really nice. So like they're very easy to root for. But like it's kind of a little bit boring compared to the fireworks
Well,
of
yeah.
Nikki and Sean and
They're boring
Adam and
because they
Caitlin.
seem like they actually might work.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, Devin is a lot and his partner is a little, so I think it's just a bad match.
Yeah.
Matchmaker's not a good job.
Yeah, I
He
agree.
wants a lot, he likes attention, he likes all the things from his partner, and she's, like, borderline cold, and I'm not really saying that in a negative way, that's just, like, that's kinda how she operates. I would say I'm kind of cold too, so I'm not trying to, like, say this meanly,
You're not
but
cold. I think that just whatever, keep going. Yeah, I don't
like,
consider you
I'm saying,
cold.
like, I'm not, like, a super touchy-feely, I'm not gonna tell Seth, like, "Wow, you look great every day." That's not happening.
That's not your love
Um,
language, but I think you have other ways of
no.
expressing how you feel.
Yeah, for sure, and I'm sure she does too, but he wants her to be super touchy-feely. He wants her to tell him, like, "I'm attracted to you, I want you, I
Right.
like you," and that's just not a good match for her.
No. His
So,
hair is so bad. I wish they could just give him
I
a
know, but I
haircut.
think he's a really good guy, and the
He
more
does
you
seem
watch
like
the
it.
show, um well, the more you watch the show, the more you're like, they should never be together. But you see more of him, and I'm just like, "Oh, he seems like generally a nice guy that really wants to, like, find love."
He does. Yes, I agree. Mecca and Belle. I just saw the conversation where Mecca tells Belle that she's more attracted to him.
Yeah.
She's at 150 and he's at 80, and then he revises it to she's at 80 and he's at 60. Um, that's not a nice thing to say, sir. I just like whether it's true or not, it's not very nice. And I liked how she to the camera, she was like, yeah, he just told me that I'm more into him than he is into me. He just told me he's not attracted to me, so I'm gonna dial it down as if that like will just change everything. It probably will help, let's be honest. But I don't know. Those two are a tough watch, I think. I find him to be a hard watch because I'm just like, your maturity isn't there yet. Like, I don't think he's a bad
Low.
guy, but he's just
Yeah.
not ready for this. And
No.
it's a tough one.
Uh, when he asked the question, I was like, what are we asking this question
I
for?
know.
Like, this is not going to end well for anyone. Either, like, one of you guys is going to lose. Like, one of you guys is going to hear that they're more into the other than the other. That doesn't need to be said out
I
loud.
know.
You can't. The only reason I could see him saying that is because I felt like he wanted her to know, like, I'm moving at a slower pace than you, so you might
Right.
wanna, like, chill. But I'm like, that sounds nicer than how attracted are you to me on a 1 to 10? Oh, you're a 10? I'm a 2. Like,
I know.
mm,
Or just say like, this is, yeah, there's so
just
many
better
other ways to convey
communication.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
He's just immature. So I'm not hopeful for
Yeah.
them. And I frankly, I'm just
It
like, when
does
they're
seem to
on, I'm just
get
like,
better, but yeah. It's
snooze.
very interesting to see these couples and how they react to, I don't know if they call it therapy, but, like, their one-on-ones with the experts.
I,
Seem
I
to like
think
Nikki and Dr.
Brunson.
Sean?
Oh,
No.
Sean. Yeah. Nikki and Sean. Yeah.
Nikki and Sean, when they come out of it and all of a sudden they're like, "We're great, guys. We're, like, back." And all the other couples are like, "There's just no way. There's no way that they
Um,
went to one session and all of a sudden they love each other again." Like, doesn't
the
make
only
sense.
thing is, Nikki is like one of the only people who's like, we need the experts. Like when they like have a fight, she's like, we need to talk to the experts. So she's very willing to be led by them, I guess.
I don't know,
I
but
like the
Cameron and
experts.
Michelle are
Yeah.
constantly like, "We don't believe them." Cameron
I
and
like Dr.
Michelle
Lisa. She's got good
call out
advice.
everything to camera.
That's funny.
Yeah.
They're great. They're great TV. I mean, they're just like lower energy because they have like no fireworks. So
That's
they're
right.
just
I
like, they're
think
good.
that they start featuring them in a "What's your opinion?" way because they're like, "Clearly you guys are good, so let's stop
Yeah.
talking about you and have you guys talk about others."
Yeah.
And
Weighing
it's
on the
very
others.
funny.
I have so much to look forward to. I like really look forward to the show though. And I was thinking about it, like I remembered at the beginning when Love Is Blind came out, I was like, yeah, it's from the Married at First Sight people. And I was looking
Oh,
at the
yeah.
credits, and then I was looking at IMDb, and it does part of its glow up is it does really resemble Love Is Blind now, but in good ways, I think. And one way
I
it's
almost think they should
different
have rebranded
is like
because
what?
I'm like, I would have never pressed play on this show if
Yeah,
someone didn't tell me to. One of my
yeah,
friends was like, "Wait, Married at First Sight is, like, good now." And I was like, "What?" And I was just bored and was cooking dinner, and so I needed, like, a background show and started it. And I was like, "What is this? This show is so much different than I thought. Like, this is normal TV
it's
watching
not a
again."
depressing fest. And it's funny you
No.
say that because last night I was cranky and I was like, I need to watch so much TV. I have so much other shit to do. And I was like, I'm just gonna meal prep while watching this. And I had a great time. I was like, okay, what else can I
Yeah.
cook now?
On the contrary, which I don't know if you wanna cover this on Monday, but
Stassi?
I don't find the Stassi watch fun.
It's
It
taking a
is
turn for me. It took a
it
turn for
is,
me
like,
when yeah.
interesting
Yes.
TV, but it seems to me that a lot of these people, minus, like, Beau and maybe Katie's boyfriend,
I like
are
Katie's boyfriend.
are extremely thirsty for fame.
Well, I have turned on Beau. Did you see him call Stassi dumb?
Oh, at dinner, I was fine with it.
I was like, that's just like not a great it was Tom Schwartz
Sure,
behavior. It's not a great way to talk
sure.
to your wife in front of your friends and
Definitely
cameras.
not a way that you talk to your wife, but also my wife has done things in front of the cameras to me for the past I don't even know how many weeks. Also, we don't even know what was cut out of the show.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fed up with it. I told you I didn't wanna talk to my best friend about this, and you don't care and just wanna make it into a moment for your show.
Yeah. It's hard to see
At
how they
some point,
survive
she
this.
needs to be called dumb.
I don't know that she's dumb. I don't think she's dumb. I
Oh, I
think
don't
that
think she's dumb, but, like, what would you have felt better if Beau was like, "Wow, you're really thirsty," or like, "Wow, you're really
yes,
calculated."
I would have, yeah. I think dumb is a very low insult because
Yeah, I
there's
just feel
no
like dumb is more like a throwaway. So,
it's like
like
what your kids say. You just like call something
yeah,
dumb or
but I
stupid.
feel like that is nicer than calling you what you actually are.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm
all right, I think
saying?
Sure. Yes. It's like not truthful, so it's not as cutting.
Yes, like,
Yes.
I don't think Stassi thinks that she's dumb. So she was more so like, "Oh, you just wanted to insult me."
Right.
And Beau's like, "Yeah, because 'cause we're
Yeah.
gonna have to have a conversation off camera about how you're ruining our life."
Right. Right. Yeah. I guess. I didn't love it. To me in that moment, I was like, oh, Beau really is angry and like needs to work on that. But I get it
That
why. Cause
moment or the whole
well,
show where he's trying to tell her
I
so
want to
many
work. Well,
things?
he does tell
Yeah.
her and she just ignores him. I think the fact is, we talked about this on Monday. Stassi is not very likable. Like she just doesn't have I think she's a good talker and they've made like an interesting show kind of. I mean, I like
It's way
watching
too
it.
meta too. I don't want the meta
It's too
needs
much.
to calm down a little bit. Yeah.
I think because there's just not that much story there. I mean, the cast trip, the staycation in Bel Air, and like Chriselle appearing was really weird.
Also, I was
Um,
like, "Ooh, off Netflix."
I know. She's like, I'm free, baby. I can do whatever I want. Yeah, now she's been on Peacock and on Hulu. So good for Chriselle. Um, there's just like, I guess Stassi doesn't really have friends. Like Katie was correct that she has Taylor and her sister-in-law and Katie now because she's paying her.
Well, even
Um,
Taylor, like, some of that shit's like, I'm like, how afraid you are of Stassi, like, and how badly she, like, cries to her wife about, like, missing, potentially missing the birth of her child because
yeah,
Stassi might need her for the show. I'm like,
just
"What
say
is going
no.
on? What
Yeah,
is
just
going
say no.
on?"
Also, why would your good friend ask you to miss the birth of your child to get a fill in?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, "You guys are this afraid of Stassi?"
It's weird. I don't know. I do find it to be like a fascinating phenomenon. I feel like the initial press around it was really positive, and then like the last few days, it's been really negative. And a lot of people just being like, "This show,
Well,
like, like New York Magazine had a piece that was like, who is this for?" And I thought that was an interesting question. I do think that Vanderpump fans are like interested or like curious.
yeah, and here's the thing, it is entertaining.
Mhm.
It's not a bad show, and I think it's pretty well done. It's
It's well
that
made, yeah.
I just can't believe that knowing what she knows about reality TV and
Which she
even how they
tells
talk
you
about it on the show.
constantly. She knows
Yeah.
how it goes. Yeah, we know.
I'm like, and you still were like, "Yeah, let's sign up for this."
Yeah, because she wants to be really famous. Like she thinks that she can
Be
create,
Kris Jenner.
yeah, and like I think that's also what Hulu's trying to do. They're trying to make the Nader family like that. It's not really working. Like the Kardashians,
Well, I don't know if that model works. It's only worked for one family.
well, it worked for the Hiltons a little bit too. But
Did it?
yeah, for a time.
The Hiltons?
Yeah, like Kathy Hilton, Paris Hilton, Nikki
Yeah, but they
Hilton.
were never all on one show, right?
No, but they were sort of
Yeah.
collectively famous for doing nothing.
Yeah, and they also were already famous.
Yes, and also already very, very, very rich.
Yeah,
Um,
and they happen to have a last name that is the same where I don't know how many Americans stay in Hilton a year.
Hiltons are I was recently in a Hilton in Evanston, Illinois. It was nice. It
I was
was
gonna say, I don't
Graduate by
really
Hilton.
see Hiltons unless you're in, like, certain areas of the world,
Yeah,
but
this was
yeah,
like their college town. It honestly felt I've never been to like Ole Miss, but I feel like they were like trying to go for like a deep SEC vibe at the hotel.
that tracks.
Um, yes. Anyway, yeah, I don't know where Stassi goes from here. I don't think she's like won people over, and I think the way that she continues to talk about being canceled is just like
Ugh,
unbearable.
I
It's
can't.
really terrible, and
It gets
like
worse.
it's not good. I think it undoes anything she says in episode 1 to make you think she's like changed in some way.
Mhm.
Um, and she doesn't have like any personal responsibility.
Who is that?
Mommy,
Yes, Rosie.
where's Carter?
What do you have in your hand? Oh,
Clay.
okay.
What a cute little voice.
Did you hear him correct himself?
Clay?
I said, "What do you have in your hand?" He said, "Play-Doh." I mean, clay.
Oh.
Big difference.
So cute.
Um,
Um,
yeah, I just don't know if I would have done this if I was her, but
too late. Here we are.
yeah, I guess they're still married, so,
For now, I don't see that lasting forever, but no.
um,
The
her
other
friends
thing is
keep asking her, they're like, "You wanna be married to him forever, right?" I'm like, "That's why you get married."
It's usually what marriage is for. Although I think a lot of people do probably just assume, like, if it doesn't work out, we'll just get divorced.
Sure, but if you're going into marriage thinking like, this seems like a 7-year,
7-year commitment.
yeah, yeah, that's not happening.
No, not great. A couple of other notes away from reality TV. First of all, we're both in the state of Massachusetts. We're infrequently in the same state, so I wanted to note that. I've never been to. I went to Martha's Vineyard once, and I was like 4 or 5. How is it?
It is beautiful.
But which town are you in?
Oak
If you don't mind
Bluffs.
saying. Oak Bluffs. Cool. Okay.
It is absolutely beautiful.
Have you been there before?
Yeah, but not since I was a kid.
Okay. Cool.
And my kids are very happy. There's so much outdoor stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I bought every single type of tick spray that you can imagine.
Nice. That's great. Just do a tick check every few hours.
Yeah, we do that too. Yeah, I think this is a great family place.
Yeah, I think Cape Cod is similar. The outdoor stuff, the like ease of swimming, the beaches, the vibe. It's very family friendly.
Very family friendly. We went to a restaurant last night that was amazing for my kids. They had so much fun. And then we went in town and went to the arcade. They had a blast.
Direct flight from Charlotte, or did you have to transfer somewhere?
There are direct flights. They were sold out. So we went from
DC?
Yep, DC. There was also a connection from Philly, but we took the DC one. My brothers flew into Boston and then just Ubered and then took the ferry.
Oh, wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's like much longer, but fine. It's like to the ferry, it's probably like an hour from the airport.
It's like a little bit more than an hour. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. And then the
Do they go to Hyannis or Woods Hole? Do you know?
Well, Woods Hole. And then the ferry is like 30 minutes.
Okay. Not bad. Cool.
No, it's not too bad.
And
Seth left his iPad in the back of the plane, which I don't know. You've never been to Martha's Vineyard. So there's not like an airport. It's a tent.
Yeah. Cape Cod's a little similar. Yeah.
And so like you just get off the plane and you're like on the tarmac underneath the tent, and then they just like dump the bags out and you just grab your bag. And he left his iPad and we were tracking it, and you couldn't call the airport. There's like no one to call. Like there's no building. There's no like there's porta potties. There's no bathroom. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I was like, I don't even know like who to call. So I kind of gave up on it, and I was like, I'll just tell my mom to like buy you an iPad. Just cancel that iPad, whatever. And like she'll bring it, because his iPad is like his prized possession. And he was like, yeah, that's fine, whatever. My mom's coming in a couple days. And he's like, I can just get when we get home. He wasn't even that worried about it. And then we were tracking it, and it was in the Atlantic Ocean. And then it went from here back to DC, then to Hyannisburg, I think.
Hyannisport?
And then Hyannisport? Is there an airport there?
Yeah.
I thought there was an airport there. Okay. And they called, some random person just called me and was like, hey, we have your iPad. We're going to try to get someone from Cape Air to fly it back. I'm like, what? Like,
that's amazing.
This is like someone who worked for American Airlines, but I'm like, you're just going to give it to another airline to like fly it back. So I was kind of like, I'm not sure if we're ever getting this iPad back. Like, what do you mean you're just going to hand it? Like, usually at large airports, that's not happening. They're not just going to put it on like another plane from another company and like hope it gets here. And they're like, it'll either be tonight or tomorrow, but someone's going to call you. And I was like, okay. No one ever called. So I was like, yeah, Seth, you're not getting your iPad
this
back.
iPad's gone.
8:30 a.m., get a call from a guy, doesn't work for an airline. And he's like, hey, they just gave me your iPad. When can you come get it? And I was like, from where? And he was like, the airport. And I was like, oh, my husband can come get it right now. And he was like, well, I'm not at the airport right now. I'm leaving. So maybe later. And I was like, okay. And he was like, where do you live? And I was like, we're in Oak Bluffs. And he was like, oh, just text me your address. I might be able to just drop it off.
Oh my God.
30 minutes later, he just like knocks on the door and drops the iPad off. I'm like,
that's awesome.
What?
Congrats.
But is that not, I'm like, who is this person?
I don't know. That's great service. Thanks to American Airlines and Cape Air.
And usually when you forget your iPad, they're not delivering it. Like you have to go get it.
That's awesome. Okay,
But
that's great.
I don't know
Love
who
it.
this guy was, but he got his iPad back
Love this for you.
somehow. I know.
That's great
Um,
news.
Very crazy. I was just like, you're so lucky. This never happens.
That is really
Um,
lucky. That's great. He
Also, the
continued.
fact that it was just like flying all over the place.
Well,
I
it's
don't,
probably just a plane that goes back and forth to this area.
but like, don't they take stuff off the plane usually?
Usually. Maybe they just held it though. They knew they'd be coming back. This is great. This is a
Yeah,
great story.
yes.
What a
I
testament
know.
to your good luck. I'm glad Seth will
But
be able to
yeah.
watch golf videos.
I really understand the like love for this part of the country in the summer. So
It's
congrats
so
to you.
wonderful. Yeah. It's really wonderful. It's like just people go so hard, so happy for it to be warm. It feels like a
Yeah.
different dimension. It's like a totally different. I come here year round. It is totally different in the summer. It's just like celebratory all the time.
Yeah, so we think of like every time we go on vacation, I'm always like, is this if I were to buy a second home, is this where it would be? And like I always think about that. And here I was like, yeah, definitely
Yeah.
here.
It's a great
But
place. It's a
then
great place to spend a lot of time.
it does suck for half the year.
Yeah, I don't know. Belle Burnham was happy in winter. Have you thought about her while you've been there?
Not until you just said that, and now I probably will. Also, did it say what country club she was a member of? Because is it Farmneck?
I think it's West Chop or something like that. I
Okay.
think. I don't know. I don't know this Martha's Vineyard scene that well. Callie, at the beginning of the pod, before we started recording, you said a couple of things I also wanted to dig into. One was your beverage
Oh, my
that you're
tea.
drinking. But I thought it was from Starbucks, and you revealed you put 3 pumps of sugar into your Starbucks drink.
Well, it's a venti, but yeah.
That's just a lot. Do you really like sweet things? I don't think he was a sweet tooth person.
3 pumps is not a lot.
Okay. I have 0. So
Their venti is usually 6 pumps, I think. Like if you sweeten your iced tea. So I always ask for less than what they do.
Okay, fine.
What do you get there with
iced
your 0
coffee.
pumps? Oh, well, I don't drink coffee.
I know, but if I got an iced tea,
I don't really
wouldn't put
like
any sweetener
iced
in it.
black tea. I don't get any sweetener in my green tea. I don't like what sweet green tea tastes like. But like black tea, I do want it a little bit sweet.
Okay.
This is chai tea that I bring with me everywhere. And it's
Is it a
just
powder?
like no, it's concentrate.
Sativa?
It's
Oh, I see.
masala chai concentrate from the brand Rishi that I
Oh
absolutely
yeah, that is
love.
good.
And
I
then you
do
just put, like,
love a
some
chai
milk in it.
tea.
What was the other thing I talked about? My eyebrows?
No, your hat. I was like, what hat is that? And you're like, I'm not a
Oh,
braids person.
Yes. Cowboy Tears. It's my friend's brand. Love my hat. My braids. I'm just not a braids person, I think. I think they look great.
They do look great. I think you look really cool today. Like just
You
really
told
cool.
me that, and I appreciate that. I have pajama bottoms on, so
That's awesome. That's great.
in person,
Comfort.
I don't know how cool I look.
I'm wearing shorts
but
from like 5 years ago, so carry on.
I want to like braids,
You look.
but
What's the problem?
I really like itching my head,
Oh,
apparently.
well, maybe
like-
the braids make you itchier.
No, but I don't think that I'm itchy. It's that like I just want to like do what I want to do to my hair.
Muss your hair up. Okay.
Also, I just constantly think of like, what's my hair doing under there? Like, how's it doing? I don't
Will you get
know.
them taken out on the vineyard, or will you make it back home?
Well, I have to go to the Hall of Fame from here.
Okay.
And I feel like obviously we're gonna have those pictures forever.
Mm.
And I'm like, do I want my hair in braids in those pictures? That's what
I think
thinking
no.
of.
If you don't love them and these
But
pictures
I do
are
like
forever,
what they look like.
but don't you want to feel like it's you, like in
Yeah,
your most you form?
yeah.
Okay. I think you
But
can
if I
get that
think-
sorted on the vineyard.
Oh, I mean, I can take them out myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can take them out myself. It's just it's gonna take time to do.
I think they look
So-
really good with a hat. Like they look good all the time. Like I think it's been a great look, but I particularly like how they look under your hat right now.
Thanks. I
You're welcome.
don't wear hats a lot. Probably because
Me
I don't wear
neither.
my hair down a lot. But I yeah, I want them to last. They're supposed to last for 6 to 8 weeks, and I'm like,
That's long.
if I can make them last 2, I'll be happy.
That's how much time is left in Big Brother. which is crazy. They
That's
still have
crazy.
so much time to go.
I don't know if I could do Big Brother. Like, could you imagine being in the house right now
No.
and being like 6 weeks left? No.
I could not. Like, you have to be crazy, honestly. You have to like be really like an unwell person to be like, yeah, no problem. I got it. Okay. On Monday,
wait.
yes.
One other thing we said before the pod. I don't know what my dad said, but you were like, I like your dad, something like that. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, it was about
Let me just tell you, I haven't been in Massachusetts with my dad in a long time.
Oh.
It's shocking.
See a God? They're just like, thank you.
A lot of thank yous. I'm like, that was like 10 years ago. Why are we still
It was more. I believe it was 2008. It was almost 20 years ago.
Yeah. I'm like, okay.
That is so funny.
I don't think I've been in Boston with him since he left. So it's been a long, long time. And I'm like, no wonder you like Martha's Vineyard.
Are the Obamas there right now? Are you going to see them?
Yes, they are here right now.
Cool.
It's also funny because well, I guess in general this happens, but it's really bad here how much more he gets recognized than my husband.
Oh, that's funny. That's cool.
Yeah.
You must get recognized a lot too because you look like him.
Who, me?
Yeah. Like
I mean,
in Boston.
not unless I'm with him.
Okay.
Oh, I guess sometimes when I'm not with him, yeah. Like, but not that bad.
That's really funny. So just like random, is it mostly white people or just a whole mix?
Everybody.
Really? They're just like, thanks so much for your contributions to the state.
Which I'm just like, I don't know if I'd say thank you to anyone for anything, for sports related stuff.
What about a Florida thing? That's your most passionate.
I'm not saying thank you. Like, if the Bills win, if I meet Josh Allen, I'm not going to say thank you. I'm going to say, like, great season.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say thank you either.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
I would say Boston fans, Philly fans, New York fans, obviously, like, Northeasterners in general about their sports team, like, just feel a level of connection to their sports that is just, like, how, like, you can feel it.
I think Lakers fans are similar. They're obsessed with their team.
I do think Lakers fans are obsessed with their team, but it is different than the feeling that that Northeasterners have.
It's less intense, but it's more community, I think.
Yeah, but like
really love it.
Lakers win a championship and it's like happy vibes, da 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 da. New York wins a championship and it's like everyone in the world needs to stop.
Yeah, New Yorkers like, this is the only thing happening right now.
Yeah,
I will say Lakers fans, there's a lot of rioting after the Lakers win championships, but that's fine. It's not all peace and love.
Yeah, LA just feels so much more spread out.
It is.
Than the Northeast. So like the Northeast, it just feels like everyone is in together in this.
Yes.
I don't know.
It's correct. It's more concentrated, yeah. And more depth living. All right, that's great. Well, we'll both still be in Massachusetts on Monday. Look forward to discussing Let's Marry Harry, and we'll continue to check in on Big Brother and wrap up, or I guess I'll be caught up on Married at First Sight, so we can keep talking about it.
Well, the new drop, I wonder if that gets us to the end. I don't know. There might be 2 more drops. I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't even know what day that comes
I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for dragging me along on the Married at First Sight.
Very happy that you joined, and I'll finish House of Stassi by the time we connect on Monday.
Me too. Have a great weekend, everybody.